All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Haracha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. Shalaki, the Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. As he's come to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Maka Allah Ben Gad Ben Yasharala with the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another video. It's going to be a World War III update. I just came across this video I want to share with you. It's talking about the tensions are rising. All right, and the people these people are they terrified, man. All right, they're terrified. They're talking about this is the most you ever heard about World War III since you've been alive, man. Well, I'm talking about my generation anyway. Since we've been on alive, just the most we heard about World War III. But these people, man, they thought that it would never happen in their lifetimes and all that. But they're seeing how sadly mistaken they are. Why do they think that it was not going to happen in their lifetime? They want to keep continuing to sin, man. Do whatever the hell they want, die, and then, then it's going to happen, because they don't want to face the music. But this is Revelation chapter 9 and verse, I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High, saying, the sixth angel which had the trumpet loosed the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates, and the four angels were loose which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men. All right, so that's what coming into the World War III, man. All right, which is going to slaughter what the third part of men, the 2/3. All right, and the number of the army of the horses, of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of Janus and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. All right, so he's talking about the missiles right here. He's seeing it. Okay, it says, and the rest of it says, and the rest of the men which were not killed by the plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor talk. Neither repented they of the murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. All right, that's going to Esau, man, because what? The Lord is going to destroy them for what they've done. All right, and that's coming into what? That World War III. Matter of fact, Let's grab this real quick before I play the video. All right. No, sir. Isaiah. Yep. Isaiah. All right. So we're gonna go to Isaiah 9 and 5. All right. So furthermore, explain this words coming up because these things are already written, man. All right. Whereas these people, they don't understand that, man. And that's why they're going crazy and they're sitting there like, damn, can we avoid this? Yeah, you're trying to upset prophecy, but it's already written. All right. So this is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning of fuel of fire. For unto us a child is born, unto us, Salakia, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace." All right, so the government's going to be on Yahweh Shai's shoulder. Who is the government? That's the elect. All right. It says, "Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end upon." All right, upon the throne of David. What? Because we're coming into what? The world without end. So once this world ends, then we're going to come into power and we're going to rule forever, man. All right, and these devils know that, but they don't want us to tell you that. They don't want you to know that because they want to take you down with them. All right. It says, and upon his kingdom to order it and to establish it with judgment, with the justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. All right, so that's going in what? World War III, man, because this is going to be the battle, the end all battles, man. All right, so let's play this video real quick, and I got one more precept after the video because he said something about dividing, but going into a house divided cannot stand. So let's hear the video. Let's go. Could we be heading toward World War III? For decades, international relations theories suggested otherwise. For example, some scholars argued that institutions, interdependence, and democracy facilitated cooperation between countries. Economic globalization made armed conflicts just too costly, and nuclear weapons made wars among major powers unthinkable. But our next guest says some of the world's superpowers could be on a collision course. His name is Matthew Krennig. He is the Deputy Director of the Atlantic Council's Scrowcroft Center for Strategy and Security, also professor at Georgetown University, and a sobering op-ed in Foreign Policy magazine that I highly recommend. He wrote, in part, "The major driving forces of international politics, according to international relations theory, suggest that the new Cold War among the United States, China, and Russia is unlikely to be peaceful." Matthew, why do you think we're heading down this path?
Well, you set it up nicely in the introduction there. When I started in graduate school over 20 years ago, most of the major international relations theories thought that the major driving forces were leading to cooperation. And you mentioned them: globalization, nuclear weapons, institutions. But now a lot of those conditions have changed. It's a more multipolar world. The United States is worried about conflict with Russia, China, Iran. These multipolar worlds tend to be unstable, like during World War I. Nuclear weapons may no longer be the dominant military technology, with artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and others maybe putting us on the eve of a new revolution in military affairs. We see the major powers decoupling economically with sanctions and other things, making them less economically interdependent. And norms that we used to think were putting guardrails on conflict are also unraveling. We see China committing genocide, Russia engaging in wars of aggression. So I think for all of these reasons, there is a reason to be concerned that the world is becoming a more conflictual place and a more dangerous place.
Multipolar world. It is also a divisive time here in America. It seems like many Americans can't even agree on what it means to be a patriot. Could Putin and Xi see this division as a weakness and therefore take advantage of it?
Yes, one of the major international relations theories on the causes of war is about miscalculation. You know, if Putin and Xi are convinced that the United States has the willpower to resist them and the actual military power to resist them, they're unlikely to test us. But if they think that the United States lacks the will, lacks the resolve, I think war becomes more likely. I think that may have been one of the things that motivated Putin to invade Ukraine earlier this year. And I do worry that this.
Could we be heading toward war?
All right, so check it out. They was talking about division, right? So let's grab this last scripture. Let me get up out of here. Classic John. All right, let's go to Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. All right. It's Matthew chapter 12 and verse 25. And it reads, plain and simple, right to the point, man. It says, and Yahushua knew their thought. Matter of fact, let's go up to, we're going to go to verse 22. All right, so this is Matthew chapter 22, chapter 12, verse 22. Forgive the slip up. It says, then was brought unto him one possessed with a devil, blind and dumb, and he healed him, and so much that the blind and dumb both spoke and saw. And all the people were amazed and said, and is not this the son of David? But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, this fellow doth not cast out devils, but by Beelzebub. By Beelzebub, the prince of the devils. And Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? All right, so that's what Yahushua told them when they were saying all that. And that holds weight today because Putin and them, they're Edomites. Biden, America, they're Edomites that run it. So they're going against each other. And Russia made you got two missiles. They got the Satan 1 and the Satan 2. And they're calling America the devil, man. So how are they cashing out themselves, man? Because they're devils as well, But hey, man, it's coming to a head. This place is done, man. Just keep the faith, stay prayed up, Yasharala, man. Just pray, man. Just pray. Talk to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachakodash, because shit about to hit the fan, man. All right, you got to be ready, be sober. All right, sober meaning you're supposed to be up on your current events and know what's going on. All right, so with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Shalom to the elect. And to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, because they shall rise first. To the next lesson, I'm going to say Waffle Baba Ball, Death to America. Shalom, Nasrallah.